Yeah, well,
It's my initiation modifier.
yeah, I know. Did you play a full orc or a half orc?
I'm full orc.
Oh, that'd be why then.
Mhm.
That fucking -2 is like all your mental stats.
That's why I have 6 charisma.
Same.
Same. My tieflings get what? +2 to dex, +2 to int, -2 to charisma. It's fine.
Gobos get +4 to dex, -2 to charisma, -2 to strength.
Yes, I
What's
was.
your strength? Oh, sorry.
Go
Huh?
ahead.
I was just gonna ask, what's your strength then, Julius? Is it 6 or 8?
Yes, it's 6. That's why I'm struggling sometimes carrying the heavy money bags we get.
The best race is obviously Hobgoblin now. It's
What?
either human or Hobgoblin. Well, human gets +2 to a stat and a feat and extra skill rank.
Yeah.
You can trade out the feat and a skill rank to get +2 to a stat, or I mean 2 +2s to +2 to 2 stats. Hobgoblin gets +2 dex, +2 con, and a bunch of other fun stuff. Hobgoblin is master race.
Hobgoblin Master Race.
Why aren't we seeing more Hobgoblin kineticists? They're OP, dude.
Don't give me ideas. Is there a path? Is there a path
well,
walk in SS cast?
Yes,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Royal Dancer.
It's wonky, but it's kinda cool.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it. I like how I said that and just Matt went, God damn it.
So, as a reminder, last time we left our bunch of murder hobo heroes.
Of course.
You have ventured deep into the blackened heart of the cultish fortress, searching for those who control summons that you know have been called upon this battlefield that are currently wreaking carnage amongst the forces battling on the outside, while your allies have stayed outside to distract them, to buy time, and maybe save a little bit of the lizard folk army. Yes, you have managed to, after a little bit of trouble dealing with several magi that had irritating tricks up their sleeves, you have arrived at what you believe is the heart, the center of the operation, stylized as some sort of mad wizardry workshop / laboratory, albeit very elegant, very neat, but the atmosphere, the feeling of this place is alien and chilling, especially since you know you are inside a building. However, as you enter the area, you do not see ceiling. Instead, there is and I think I described it, but to remind you, there is no ceiling. There is a black starry sky, albeit there is not many stars, and they do not seem right. You do not know why, but this is the gut feeling, your intuition that tells you when you when you look up. And across on the opposite side of the laboratory, you see 2 humanoid figures, and you, especially Zixus, would recognize their faces from back when you have spied upon a meeting between these 2 and frost giants. And while you know from what you have learned that killing summoners doesn't necessarily, it's not a victory condition, because that doesn't mean the summons will be gone, there's a hope that if you deal with them now, it will at the very least disrupt and or weaken the creatures, giving your allies on the outside a bigger chance. And while you have rolled initiative, but we are not exactly in combat just yet. Just saying, above the board information, you may place your tokens at starting positions below the red line. I However, if you wish to engage in discussion, you may. If not, if your plan is just to straight up rush forward with no talking whatsoever, then that's also fine.
Remind me, what's the average group charisma here?
I mean,
the
I'm not
question is,
saying I'm not saying
do
in
they-
terms of skill checks. Just throwing the option out there. So
I mean, do they monologue at us when we show up here, or are we just like, let us in, let us in at the great
You there,
gates?
what are you doing?
To answer your question right now, I am at a 6 for charisma.
Yeah,
I'm at-
Azrak's going to yell out, "You fools! Your plan will never work! I shall rip it to shreds!"
I'm
You know
reminded,
the plans?
I'm reminded of Asura from Asura's Wrath right now.
Azurak. Uh-huh.
That is an awkward spot to stand, my cat.
I mean, okay. So seeing the average charisma of the party, the general reaction of the females would be rolling their eyes and how rude. We had hoped for a little bit of civilized conversation before the carnage ensues, but it is what it is. Also,
Nero is actually going to speak there, as he's probably the most refined person here.
Hey, I
And,
have a charisma of 9.
Yeah, Nero is actually going to speak, and go. Oh, fuck's sake! What was I going to say? Well, yes, we would usually have time for a civilized conversation. Unfortunately, you are the enemy, and we have very little patience for dealing with the enemy.
Yeah, I've seen you in my dreams. You're clearly the problem here.
Time for talking is over.
Die, ladies. You don't belong in this island.
oh, you're not enemies. You're merely fuel source. But well, you'll understand. Perhaps. Alright. Oh, okay. You also have. You can make some skill checks, free skill checks, before the proper combat starts. Actually, without skill checks, you know that because you just fought against someone that had those spells active, you see that the one on the left has spell Blur active, haste, and actually this one you will have to like make a spellcraft check. Alright. Additionally, if you want to, I'm not sure. The one has very voluptuous, like female form with horns, kind of fiendish, and the one to the right has pale skin and glowy eyes. So knowledge religion.
Knowledge religion, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one on the right.
Oh, religion.
I mean, the planes, yes, because planes is for the one to the left. Because
Yeah,
you,
sorry.
were, you got
Also,
that right.
for that spellcraft, 23 is enough to recognize a 9th level spell. So
Yeah. The one on the left, apart from Blur and Haste, she also has See Invisibility active. However, and the one on the right, in terms of active spells that you currently see, also Haste, no Blur but Mirror Image, and also See Invisibility, just in case. And you know what? That was pretty good spellcraft checks. I would say, because that technically is an active spell from an item, you would see that the one on the right rather you would feel whatever. Like, however, fluff-wise, mechanically, the one on the right has is under the effect of freedom of movement. Okay, and from these knowledge checks, actually, yeah, knowledge, religion, and planes is good. However, if anyone is interested, these are not new faces, and if anyone wants to make knowledge history, to figure out if perhaps they even heard about them in the past.
Ah, but I've got a pretty decent chance.
Alright, so perhaps you are also interested in some of the foes that the Wanderers of the past had to deal with to set a bar for yourselves, or something along the lines. The one on the left is called Lady Drax. She's outsider, specifically she's a succubus. That also is a summoner, and in front of her, kind of standing guard, is her Eidolon. Meanwhile, the person on the right is an undead vampire that before gaining her gift was a changeling. Now, why you know about them is that according to the official reports and memoirs of one Sir Ginkiro Renard, these two bitches should be dead. As in reports you found, they were part of like bunch of murder hobos, essentially, a roving band of powerful mercenaries, murderers, and whatnot, called the Phantom Troop. And these two were part of that. And all reports indicate that they have perished. They have died. And yet, here they are.
Gasp.
I was gonna say, all that sounded familiar up until you said Phantom Troop, and I mean that because it sounded like us.
Yep.
Ancient gang of murder hobos. Hold on a moment.
Han's always a baddies.
And also I'm gonna say, they also have one spell active, but you will see the moment you cross the red line, there will be like a shimmering effect, and the partial illusion that covers the place will shatter. And you will see that Lady Drax, her body is fiercely glowing, being literally on fire, while the form of Ailey Lerith will assume icy form. And I believe with the spellcraft check, yeah, you would also know that Lady Drax is under the effect of fiery body, while Lerith is an icy body spell. And you would get a feeling with the checks that you have that icy body and fiery body were not casted by them. Like perhaps this is like a boon of this place, this source of mana. But yeah, and with that I can give you, because I did prepare some stuff, so like a small cheat sheet, just so we can quickly check. You can quickly check what they are immune to or have resistances. Yeah, you should be able to see that. And actually, I will copy, because you identified the spells that they have. So what the fiery body means in practice. And what icy body means in practice. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, it's edited. I believe all the relevant information for now was delivered. Let the carnage begin.
Okay, let's go.
If we had
So-
time to buff everyone, but what's it called? Nero would have speed anyway. 30 plus movement speed. That's good.
Okay, well, Nero is going to switch into his counter-based stance, the Chronal Fission stance, before actually going to pop his Relativity Burst. To, I think I said this would be about it here, but here we go. To go. Here's a move action.
All right, I believe.
Teleporting right in.
Yep, provoking attack of hope because this one has reach.
It's teleporting.
Teleporting. All right.
Yeah.
Missed that.
Yeah, and then, as a full round action, because I still have my standard and move thanks to that Relativity Burst, is then going to use Warp Worm.
That's a great one. Isn't this
As-
one that's Kamehameha?
No, it's he places his hand upon a target and can affect up to 3 people within 20 feet, as they get temporarily shunted to the plane, the hell plane, and take 10d6 force damage. However, I need to make a.
How about sucks them to astral?
It does, but it's flavor.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I just
So-
don't know if it technically matter.
Mm-hmm.
So then Nero is going to make a touch attack against the Eidolon.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, so then that deals. This is 10d6 force damage to the.
Oh, I would also say that from all the checks, you would know that, yeah, not that Eidolon is packing additional juice in terms of
Yes.
vitality and resistance. In terms of
Okay.
vitality.
Donut, make your attacks first and then roll the damage. See how many you hit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Nero is going to, since just give me just one moment. I don't find another target now. Okay, so then Nero is then going to teleport to here, as he then goes to attack the touch Lady Drax.
Alright, she has blur effect active.
Okay, well,
So
let's see if
now-
it even hits with the touch.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, touch is. Yeah, that would definitely. So,
Yeah, and then
yeah, make.
blurs 20%, is
Yeah,
that right?
so d5 and on one you miss. Okay.
Okay, I can't unfortunately hit can't hit her because she's slightly outside. But then let me just quickly read the last part of this. So this is my first time using this. Yep, and then Nero is going to appear 15 feet away. So gonna be real fucking cheeky right now. No, he'll just go here on the table. So now, 10d6, I believe. Yeah. So, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so 10d6, I believe twice. The first is to the Eidolon. 38 force damage to the Eidolon.
Very well. Actually, I'm gonna
46 to Lady Drax.
38. Yeah, how that spell? This is force damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I recall correctly, force damage bypasses damage reduction, right?
Yes, because force damage is energy damage, and you would need a force resistance, which does exist. It's hard to get.
Yeah, she doesn't have that. Alright.
So, you see Nero teleport up to the Eidolon, place his hand in it, and for a brief moment, you see Nero, the Eidolon, and Lady Drax disappear before Nero reappears where he currently stands, and they get shunted briefly into the into another plane of existence.
Nice. Also, I like you're standing on like lab equipment, kicking them over.
So in mechanical practical terms, it will be her turn next, but does that mean she's off the field or?
No, it's just no. They just get temporarily shunted, but they take damage. Nothing else happens.
Okay. So flat-wise, you basically hit them so hard that the veil between planes like shatters or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Nero.
when you strike her, you see that it hurts, but you see a flicker of like a. You would swear it would be a shield, but it's not a shield. And kind of like a sound of a crystal of like a soul ward slowly cracking as it became suddenly under incredible duress. But yeah, that's
my turn.
good stuff. Oh, now what I want to do with you. Okay, what's the range? Shit, it is close. So she will have to wait.
Oh.
Hold on. Fuck, range touch attack. Yeah, that can work. Yeah. So after you strike her, she like, that was rude, as she slowly turns her head towards you, her magnetic gaze looking directly into you. You count as a humanoid creature, right?
Yeah, I think tieflings, native outsiders count as humanoids. I'm pretty sure.
Do you have anything that gives you bonuses or straight up resistance against like compulsion, enchantment, mind affecting spells?
Yeah, I've got a +4 sacred bonus to saves against compulsion effects.
Okay, very well. You feel almost like a. For a moment, you can swear you can see like a pink mist escaping from her. Steamy, like fiery breath, making a very interesting glow. Please, and this is why I said the fight might be hard. Please make me a will save.
I'm going to.
Will save or be paralyzed.
Yeah, I'm going to execute my remaining counter. Which is going to be this, which is going to require that concentration check. No, not the concentration check. The opposed stealth versus perception. Of which I roll horribly.
Very well. And if she gets, oh, well, this is not exactly low-level character, so. So if she succeeds, then it means she is able to follow through, and if you are within range, the spell still goes off.
Actually, no, ignore me. I can't actually use that now I think about it. It says against spells with an attack roll, or no, ignore me. I can't use that.
Yeah, it's not attack, and it's not an attack roll.
Yeah, no worries. I'll just roll the will save in that case.
Yeah, you don't even have to roll spellcraft. This is a dominate person. It's her innate racial spell, and Well, the DC was 27.
Okay, well, that's 33 total.
So you feel that the alien presence tries to get to you, but you shake it off, your pride too much.
You will not find my mind so easy to break, succubus.
Your pride is not so easily chained. And she will actually fiery body. Yeah, she will keep around her servant. Actually not. She'll stay here. Servant, deal with this plebeian.
Wait a minute, I've just realised something. I don't think native outsiders can be charmed, but... Okay, it's not charmed, okay, yeah, go on.
What spell did she use?
Dominate person.
Oh yeah, dominate per...
Dominate person, if I recall, requires them to be a humanoid.
Yeah, I don't know what native outsiders are.
Native outsiders are not humanoids, they are outsiders.
Oh.
There is a trait that you can take to be counted as a human for beneficial purposes.
Oh, okay. So...
That's more rules anyway. She realizes that probably as soon as he succeeds.
So, yeah, the melee on this large creature actually doesn't have to be that close because it has reach. Will come down swinging, which means, yeah, he's still... Yeah, he didn't 5-foot step, sadly. So, if one of its... Actually, no, he will try to bite you. As its neck violently twists, the bones creaking and breaking as the neck does and tries to chomp you. And you know what? Power attacking.
just out of curiosity, what's the reach of it again? Is it 10-foot reach?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You are looking for AC. You're looking for AC 32.
All right. So with the power attack, so that's -4. So that's a 20. Fucking hell, 25. Okay, so that's with already -4 included from power attacking.
What a bastard. Okay, well, we'll have to fucking expend my counter. Now I get to use it.
Yep. Yeah, just gonna show out of curiosity that it would have been that much, and let's see. Oh, you rolled your stealth. It probably will fail. It has perception of that much. Yeah.
It does have. Okay, that's quite close.
You
But yeah,
both
Nero.
counted that.
Yeah, Nero teleports to. No, it could be a dick and fucking cheese that slightly, but we're not going to. We're going to go to. We're going to go to here.
Right. It was that. Zidal.
Alright. I see here. I gotta double check something.
With extra movement speed.
Let's see. You know what? Just so I get close to their everything. I'm guessing the Eidolon's got 10-foot reach.
Yes.
Yeah, different reach.
Alright, then it gets to have its wonderful, attack against me. Boo.
Yeah, remind me, can you use power attack when attack of op?
It affects you for the entire round, essentially.
Oh, okay, so because
until the beginning.
he
Yeah,
did-
until the beginning of its next turn.
Alright. So that will be plus 25 to hit and attempting to... Yeah, claw you. As you swing, then he swears around and try to get you. Wait, plus 25. 34 to hit.
Alright, now the question is, can I still do a counter?
You can, yes, as that's an immediate action.
Alright, then I am going to counter by intimidating it. Come on, I need to roll 15 or higher. Come on. Ha! Damn.
That was so close, actually.
Alright.
Okay, now remind me what's the DC?
It would have been 34. It would have been a contested.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, so this is against that. Okay, so fuck. Okay, so yeah, the attack I assume goes through.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's plus from power attacking. So the claw rakes across your body as you like charging to its side.
Alright. As soon as... As soon as things actually wants to up... No. Alright, let's see here. What the hell is... let's try this again. There we go. Let me fix this. Okay. There we go. It took a hot minute. I'm going everything against Lady Drex. So should I just do? Let's see here. I gotta remember. I think it's. Let's see, 1, 2.
Okay, you are basically you are doing hitting against her standard AC.
Yep.
All right, you are looking for AC 29.
Alright, is. Oh damn.
All right, and then there's also like blur effect active.
Yep.
And also not sure if it will make any difference, but because of fiery body, because you like attacking her, looking at her, you against her you are dazzled, so you get like -1 penalty to hit her, unless you ignore dazzled. So
No. So let's see here. I know the 17 hits.
yeah, those 3 that hit, they still hit. Looking at
Alright.
that.
So that's what, 3, was that 1d6 and 5 and 4?
No, because you're
No,
attacking
it's blur.
yeah, she only has blur, so it's D5 3 times.
Yeah, roll 3d5 basically.
Alright.
And
All,
yeah,
all of them hit.
all 3 of them hit.
Alright, so that is second bite. And my 2 gores, okay. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
All right. And quick question: does your weapons count as cold iron or good?
They count as magical because amulet.
Okay, but yeah, essentially it was like a long time ago when I made that character sheet. But when DR says something like that, I imagine you have to like, or question if magic weapon bypasses cold iron requirement.
It does not, no.
Not high enough, I think.
It needs to be, I think, +3 for the cold iron. It's either +2 or +3 for the cold iron. It needs to be, I think, a +5 for the alignment.
It is. I'll tell you in a second what it is. It is currently a +2.
Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, override. Yeah. Okay, no, it needs to be. Yeah, it needs to be +3 for cold iron / silver equivalents. Just looked it up.
Alright.
So it needs to be +3 minimum.
Okay, so my instant damage on all of that. So 13. Uh, 11 and 11.
Alright, and since I can do it as a, so I'll double check. Yep, just want to make sure that, and as a free action, I am going to try to intimidate her since I was able to hit her. Yeah, man.
Right. In this case, I will. Sorry, again, you have to. Gesundheit. You'll need to like remind me on the DC.
It's 10 plus half hit dice plus wisdom modifier.
Yep.
10 plus hit die.
Half hit dice.
29.
Half,
29 total.
half hit die, so 8
And then plus wisdom.
modifier. So yeah, I think 29. Yeah, it will beat it, but I'll have to see by how much. Yeah, it beats it, but not like 2 rounds total, or
If it beats it by 5, it's 2. For every 5 it beats it by, it's an additional round. So yeah, 2 rounds.
Alright, very well. And again, as you have struck her, you have seen the same spectral glimmer of a soul ward as it shuddered under your strikes, and it seems to be like close to breaking. Okay, how to say that she's intimidated? Which icon would work? Let's say this one. Right, your turn.
Yep, it's in my turn.
Alright. Boy, oh boy. That is interesting, but you have fucking counters. Yeah. Right now she needs to deal with the most irritating thing. Oh my god, don't tell me she only... Oh, okay. Yeah. The icy form of Illyriv just glances for a briefest of moments towards Nero, as if promising that we'll get to you in just a moment. and she looks at Zillow, and a similar feeling, but this time definitely much colder, and feeling that the being behind that tries to push into your mind has definitely much more power to her. And this is like vampire special attack. She will attempt to dominate you as a standard action. As per dominate person spell. Please give me a DC 25 will save.
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
I need a 16 or higher. Alright, I'm not gonna look.
Believe in the pig. We believe in the pig.
I'm not looking.
That is worse.
That is most definitely worse.
Uh-oh.
Not quite a 16. Close
Not
though.
quite a 60.
Yep. And
16 was within reason as well.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Well. Such is life.
And I believe it is time that I grapple and fucking execute Zilla so he comes back to his senses.
Slap him around a couple times.
she'll have a step here. Yeah, that's a standard action. Yeah, Zixus.
Sure. Using my increased movement speed, so she'll go here. Just to be sure, who was it? Where was the fucker who had mirror images?
It's Ellie Lerlif. She has 7 mirror images active.
Oof, I wanted to do more damage, but I guess
No,
I'm just going.
I actually reached Zillow.
How so?
He's 65 feet away with my reach.
Just so you know, this was not a spell,
Oh, no.
this was like an innate like vampire ability, and technically Zillow attacked. As a free action, I will give you like 1 check per your turn if like Zixos wants to make a sense motive check to see if like something like, wait a moment, this is like something not right. You may, this is like a DC 15 I believe.
Sense motive? Sure. Success isn't exactly great at those.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check the spell description, but yeah, dominate person says something that you can.
To be fair, it's
yeah,
also
you
reasonable
can-
not noticing it just yet.
Yeah, it's your call, but yeah, essentially per the spell description, yeah, it is possible to determine that the subject's behavior is influenced. Alright, yeah, sorry, continue your turn.
Sure, I'll see if we get murdered, but I think Success will realize that. Go ahead.
Here's something I just thought of. I know it's probably a stupid question, but does the person dominate me actually know common?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me double check, but
Because
yeah.
technically, if they don't know common, they can't dominate me.
The spell description is that even if you have no if no common language exists, you can communicate only basic commands.
Okay, I was misreading it.
Alright.
I was trying to figure out how to get rid of it.
Yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure that either her or Lady Drax has tongues at will spell. She. Okay, she doesn't. But yeah, she definitely has common.
I'm just more amused that me being a tiefling actually protected me from that motherfucker.
By the way, Success runs up on this podium, leaps out into the air as he sheets his blade. Lightning crackles for a moment as he cuts one big wave, striking both Lady Drax and Lady Alira with 3 attacks. I'm not doing the extra lightning damage because I'm currently... Actually, am I in range of this? Yes, just in range. So I'm gonna have to roll mischance versus her, so give me a second.
Just a reminder, icy body, Elira's icy body means she's immune to electricity.
Yes, the electricity damage is not applying though, because I'm currently saying fuck you to mirror images. Okay, I hit all the Lady Draxes.
I have a crazy idea.
Mm-hmm.
there-
Actually, you're attacking against normal AC.
Yes, it's normal AC. Mm-hmm.
Elira fly, so only the last 34 hits.
Sure.
The first two do not pass her AC.
And that's a final one. Success. Don't actually be here. Lands here, following one of the blades. So yeah, as again, against both of them, and yeah, that's my turn. How many hits, if any, hit Lady Drax?
Okay, and let me see. And yeah, for Lady Drax, also the last one will hit.
On the last one. Alright, 15 damage. The lightning isn't added.
In her case, it's a blur, so 1d5, please.
No, I have blind fights. So yeah, I already rolled it, so I hit.
Okay. Didn't know, or rather didn't.
Yes.
You will have to remind me of various stuff that you have. Okay, so that's
Yes, that's what I said.
15. Or
Anyway, that's my turn.
Drax doesn't have. No, fiery body also like yeah, so 15 because electricity doesn't do shit. Oh, and also think because yeah, question: does your weapons
No.
bypasses this stuff?
No.
All right, so that's actually only 5. Wait, that's right. I wish I messed it up. Fuck. Oh well. Let's go like that. Azrak.
Alright. Let's see, pretty sure I don't actually have a ranged option. Yeah, no. So we do know that something's fucky with Zilla, or we don't?
I think Zixus got high enough to know.
He realized it too late to do anything about it, but he noticed that Sillil is weird.
I think Nero also possibly saw the Dominate person come out.
It was a special ability, but yeah.
Yeah,
don't
Elira's
move.
was dominate like a vampire special ability, not a spell per se.
I will double move to here.
Very well.
Double. It's
Yes.
I gave you 30-foot extra movement speed, though.
Oh,
Mm.
I did not realize that.
Mm-hmm.
In which case, I can charge him.
Hell yeah. There we
Which
go.
will provoke, but let's do this. Actually,
mean-
no, it won't, because I could stop there.
Hell yeah.
If my shit doesn't stop lagging.
Yeah, I don't think this map has
It doesn't, no, it's just, this is just normal roll 20 lag.
Mm-hmm.
no.
Let's see, I've got all of that. Haha! Does 25 hit you?
Wait a second, wait on. Okay. Yes, it does.
31 hit your CMD.
Let me roll my thing to make sure it's all updated. Because I swear this thing doesn't update half the times.
No, it does not. I will bend you over backwards to fix your mind.
I may have to assist with that in that case. So I'm also about to pull some shit as well.
Let me just double check, make sure it's actually got the right. Come on. Alright, it's done recalculating. Let me just double check. And answer is yes.
Wonderful. You're grappled.
Alright, I say I still take the damage.
Yes.
We're really gonna try and get you out of this fucking dominate person bullshit.
Yes. Stop resisting arrest. Astrak slapping him around.
41 total.
Alright.
Stop resisting!
So
Such an
I am-
American thing to do.
I'm gonna apologize in advance for what I'm about to do on my turn.
And if you have DR, it does count as 3 separate sources of damage, but I don't think you have DR.
No.
Alright, that's your turn, Nazrak.
Yes.
Alrighty. Cheruk.
Right. Alright, so 5-foot step over here, sending Toriyama to charge at the Eidolon. So double move over here. And how far away is... So he's going to full attack on the vampire.
Yeah, the nameplates are... Well, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
So that's full attack versus AC. Just waiting for roll 20. Does 28 hit?
On Aililarieth? No, it does not. These are all misses.
Damn it, too far away. Alright, end of turn.
Okie dokie. Nero.
Okay, Nero is going to claim as a swift action these 3. I will make. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to make that sense motive check just to determine if.
I'm just gonna do that.
I assume he
Yes.
knows that.
Yeah, you
Zillow's
realize that, yeah. Perhaps you see
Okay.
a glimpse of like a haze in Zillow's eyes.
So yeah, Nero's going to claim those 3. I'll quickly just mark that down. Which means now he's got all his maneuvers back, which is fun. Nero's then going to 5-foot step here, before again going to place his hand upon Lady Drax and get on a list in the process. So that's against the touch, and I'll quickly roll the 1d5 for
Yep,
the blur. That's a hit.
yep.
Gonna then go to, of course, the Eidolon against touch,
Yep.
and then finally he's gonna go against Zillow against touch.
Bad touch.
So this will be against Lady Drax. It's 10d6 here, 28 to Lady Drax.
Yeah, that's a force. Alright, so.
Yep. This is against the Eidolon, 30, perfectly average. And then this is against Zillow, 23. Those are not very good rolls.
But
So-
23 damage.
Yes,
23,
Zillow's
yeah, 23
still
full
standing.
And then from Zillow is going to teleport to here.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm looking at what kind of big spell she can do, but...
Oh my god, I rolled so many ones in that fucking warpworm against Zillow, holy shit. Oh, those were all fucking awful, holy shit. Ugh.
Okay. Lady Drax using her fiery body. Hmm. Quick reminder, because you had something, Azrak, that allowed you to grapple multiple people at once?
I
Or-
just have 2 arms and have the grab quality on both, so yes.
Alright. Okay, so I have something... Okay, so I know what she can do. That's gonna be somewhat interesting. First of all, because obviously she's a succubus, so she can fly, so she will take up in the air, and she's also hasted. Which means she will be... like here, but or rather here, 30 feet up. Actually, yeah, 30. And the spell she's gonna use will definitely be still in range. Yeah, I know she has shit ton of icons, but fuck, not that. That. Okay, on the corner of your eye, Azrak, you see that she's up there and she's pointing her arm below, and she just says, "Have a pleasant fall." And actually, fuck it, because the spell was already used before, but in a different variant. You know, this is a variant of Create Pit.
Hold on.
And
But
actually,
it's spring.
Actually, this will be like spiked pit, which is 10 by 10, and actually she would center that like that. So even with this, Zillow will not be in range of that.
Yeah.
Well,
And
thing
that,
is, isn't he kind of holding on to Zillow?
Give me 1 second, cause
I'm gonna quickly go drink right back.
I'm relaunching this in Chrome because apparently Firefox is completely frozen when run my character sheet and what's the name?
Anyway,
Firefox.
good luck. Good luck with that. What's the save for Azrak?
that is fucking hell. Yeah, reflex save DC 26. As the spell silently causes the ground below your feet to just disappear.
Also, as I said, Azrak, aren't you kind of holding on to Zillow?
Yes. I don't know if that would do anything.
Yeah.
I would believe, because
As per written rules, no, it doesn't actually do anything, and I fall.
Which is kind of weird, but sure.
I mean, I would also like imagine, because you suddenly do not have like a fuck. What's the word I'm looking for? That you have like a solid footing and you can like brace yourself like holding enemy. At least that's what I imagine. Yeah, just let me. Write on a map that, yeah, here there is.
You draw where the pit's at? Right there? Okay.
Yeah, I just wrote it down. Honestly, the only way I see it, like saving grace, is that I would say. Okay, this is a choice, or rather, you can do this stuff, like, because we're grappling, so in this particular case, I would say that because you have grappled Zillow, what you can do, you can repeat reflex save, but the price of repeating that reflex save is that you basically utilize grappling on a larger target to just use him as like a springboard or like a bracing ground. So you may attempt reflex save and not fall into the pit, but at the cost of you just losing the grapple.
That's fair. I'll try it, but 5% chance, boys. Let's see it.
I believe.
Nope, I fall.
All right.
I need to crit pass this save because I only have +5 to my reflex save.
Ouch.
Alright, it's 40 feet deep, and at the end of that pit there are spikes.
Alright.
So that's like what, d6 per 10 foot fall?
Yep, so it's 46, and then... It's only 40 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pathetic.
I'm looking at the back PDF character sheet from PC Gen, so yeah, that's from falling, and then spikes. That's a shit damage!
Yeah, welcome to my fucking luck when I rob my fucking warp worm.
Yep. Alright, Zilol, you are no longer grappled.
Alright.
We'll get to you in a moment, but yeah, obviously you will hear when that dominate happened that oh, you will have fun soon enough.
Keep in mind that he does get to make a save if
If the order
the
is given,
command goes
yes.
against-
Yes. Technically it says against his nature, but I'm gonna say that yeah, from the amount of time you have traveled, it would be against his nature to attack his friends. Or companions if the friends is stretching it.
Making a lot of assumptions.
Unless it's Zixus, then probably not.
Wow.
Wow.
Nah, I kid.
Alright,
am I?
Eidolon will be like sup, and will attempt to its neck again stretches forward, eliciting horrible bone crunching sounds, and it will attempt to bite you again, trying to power attack.
Okay, it does take that -3 because of it being claimed.
Alright, that's cool. Yeah, we'll still go with that. So -3, -4 for power attacking, so that's -7, so that's that much to hit. Alright. Oh yeah, I think that still goes through.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use my fucking counter because I got that back from, thankfully, from claiming. So we need to make that stealth check.
Perception plus 19. Alright.
Yep, Nero then goes to just goes to here. Surprise.
Yeah, but I imagine the image is immediately like chomped and destroyed.
Yeah, actually no, I take that back because of the fact that I was here. Oh no, I'm gonna. So so it makes a single attack. It gets destroyed. Nero then goes to. Nero then goes to here. Why not?
All right. Okay. Zillow? Yeah, the order will be to basically unleash your fury at Nero, which means